The UK's failure to assimilate asylum seekers and illegal immigrants into this country is causing social tensions, it's causing social divide, and it's causing a once great country to crumble down on its knees. In this video today, I'm going to cover the points that would make a little bit of a change in this country and ask the question why. Why is the British government not assimilating asylum seekers or illegal immigrants? Alright, welcome back to the channel, folks. Today's video is all about assimilation. In the UK right now, there is absolutely no regard for the British public. Now, asylum seekers can come in the legal way, but they can also come in the illegal way as well. Please, public notice here, folks. I don't have an issue with asylum seekers coming to the UK. I don't have an issue with immigration. I do have an issue with illegal immigration, but I have an even bigger issue with the British government. It seems as though these days the UK government are on their knees begging, please give us more, right? But when it comes to the British people, we're the ones on our knees begging to the government, please help us out. There's only one issue here. The government are not supporting us, but they are supporting people coming into the country. Did you know our wonderful British government chose to take a multiculturalism approach? Right? So what does that mean, Paul? What is multiculturalism? Well, it's that fantastic thing where you get a huge pot, right? And you put people from all different countries and all different beliefs and all different religious backgrounds, and you put them in a big pot and you stir them up together and you say, have at it, folks. Have a wonderful day. And you expect them to have nice conversations and have a laugh and have a good community. That is not possible. All right? That's not the way it works. Now, what is happening today is these communities are living separately rather than adopting British values. In France, now I'm going to give France a little bit of a pat in the back here. They have an integration for all policy. Now, what does that mean? It means when immigrants come into the country through asylum, illegal immigration, whatever it may be, they are set up into programs where they have to learn the French language. They are given really, really great skills to get into the job market. Also, they are taught about French values. I think that's fantastic, and that is something that should be done, right? Should be done. In the UK, what is there in place? Absolutely nothing. You don't even need to speak English. So when you don't have to speak English, how do you think that's going to affect their integration into the system? Well, they're not required to even learn it, folks. It's not only a fact that they don't know it, they're not required to learn it when they come. There's no courses in place. There's nothing to say, oh, maybe if you learn the language, this might make it easier for you. No, nothing like that at all. Without language proficiency, integration into British society is it difficult or is it almost impossible? I would say it would be almost impossible because also you cannot get a job, right? If you don't speak the language, how are you supposed to get into the workplace? How are you supposed to make friends that are British? It hinders all cultural assimilation, everything. Let's go on to that wonderful topic of welfare, right? Welfare dependency. This actually discourages integration. Our British government are on their knees saying, please send us some more illegal immigrants, please. If they're criminals, not a problem. Even better, come into our country. Nobody else wants you. Please come to the UK. Why do you think they're coming to the UK? Because it's so easy. That's why. There's no stipulations. They don't have to do this. They don't have to do that. They are rewarded for laziness. They are rewarded for going against everything that is British. The British government is saying, please come. We want you. Those that don't care about this country, those that don't want to speak the language, those that have no interest in British values, those that don't want to work, we want you. Now, without this requirement to work, many remain with their own cultural groups, okay? So they're getting money every day, but they're also stuck in their own cultural groups, and they're all in the same situation. They don't have to work. They're being rewarded for not working. Now, this lack of engagement with the locals is obviously affecting assimilation. How can they get into a sort of community when they don't even have a chance to meet people in a workplace setting? Right, let's talk about cultural differences. I think we should, right? Resistance to British values. This is why France set up the program Inclusion for All, because immigrants that come into the country through asylum or illegal ways, they still have to be assimilated culturally because their cultures are very different to ours, extremely different. Let's talk about gender equality. Let's talk about free speech. All of these things are different in different countries. The way women dress, for example, the way men view women. British women are not safe in the UK. And the reason for that is, obviously, a lot of different cultural men have come into the country in military age, without family, without children, without wives. They are single men in groups, and they are basically allowed to live their life like they would from where they came from. The British government doesn't care about that. They don't care about assimilation, and they don't care that our British women and children are not safe. Now, weak policies on citizenship and national identity. Let's talk about this. There is no strong expectation for immigrants to embrace British culture. So you have welfare restrictions in countries like Australia and Canada. I would imagine France as well. If they go against the rules of the country, you also have potential deportation. Look what's happening in the USA today. In the UK, none of this. Absolutely none of this. Bring us more. Bring us more, please. Now, asylum seekers can remain even if they do not adapt to British society. It's not a problem. The UK does not impose any consequences for those going against the rules. It's not an attack on immigration in general, folks. It's an attack on the government and how stupid they are to not have any rules in place. That is my point. Now, final thought. Can the UK fix this? The British government can't fix it. They're useless. They are useless. Are they capable of putting things in place that is going to protect the British people? No, it's not happening. They seem to be doing everything they can in their power to go against the British people. That's why they're on their knees begging for more asylum seekers and illegal immigrants, more into the country. Now, like I said, I have no issue with asylum seekers and I have no issue with immigration in general, but I do have an issue with illegal immigrants and the British government because they don't know when to say no unless it's to British people. Thanks for watching. See you next time.